So, Barbara, one of the interesting points that's been made already is the injustice of the reality that in the developing world there are many farmers struggling. They're producing food, but sometimes going without themselves. And so if you want to weigh in just on what policies, research are needed to help support family farmers and address this situation. And just after Barbara, I'm going to open up to questions, so get your questions ready.
Yes, thank you. I think it's fantastic that we are having this discussion about policies. I'm really happy about it. And there's one message coming out very strongly from this panel, and it is that policies matter when we discuss food. There are two ways of eradicating hunger, and we can do it. There are two ways. One is to increase productivity. There you have research, you have interventions at the level of agriculture, investments, and so on. But the other one is to question and review the way that society is organized, right? And that is where we have the policies, the laws, diminishing inequalities, and so on, coming in. In this, I was very much inspired by the keynote speech by Kathleen Merrigan yesterday, and she made the point that food is a political problem. Food, women's empowerment is a political problem. So if we want to solve that, we need to have also political means complementing the scientific means to eradicate hunger. Alison, you mentioned the contradiction that exists, that those producing food, and Roger Truro yesterday also mentioned, those producing food are those who are suffering from hunger. It's a huge contradiction. And Jerry today mentioned the International Year of Soils and how important it is to conserve, to protect our soils. So that brings me automatically into one question, brings me to give focus to the issue of family farmers. Why? 75% of the land area used for agricultural production is managed by family farmers. And they produce 80% of our food. There are many family farmers out there. About 90% of all the farms are family farms, 500 million. Yet they don't have a voice. And that is why last year was declared International Year of Family Farming. And we want to give them a voice. They have an important role to play to promote food security, to protect the environment, and also for economic development. And this is why the Food and Agriculture Organization, for which I'm working, last year produced a publication called The State of Food and Agriculture, dedicated to innovation in family farming. And the publication came to the conclusion that family farmers are efficient. Compared to the land and the inputs that they have, they are producing a lot of our food that we eat. But they have been unable to fully reap the benefits of their hard work. And we need to look into this. The publication also recognizes the huge potential that family farms have to eradicate hunger, preserve the environment, and contribute to economic development. So it's not about charity when we have a focus on family farms. Now on the issue of policies, which type of policies work best for family farmers? One big area is the whole area of policies related to governance, to peace and stability. Because farmers cannot move their activity to another place very quickly, like other professions can. They need policies that improve agricultural productivity, but also that improve their access to the market so that they can sell what they are producing. It's about policies that give access to credits, access to land, the whole issue of land governance. They need safety nets, because without safety nets, they will be less inclined to take the risks to innovate and try something new. So these are some of the policies that are helpful. Now, when we talk about policies, it's not only about the area, but also how policies are developed. They need to be developed in a participatory manner. I think it has been said in this panel already, but also based on evidence. We need to have data, and especially we need to have disaggregated data by gender, by social group, and so on, in order to adopt the best possible policies. Policies need to have a very clear objective. You need to have benchmarks and indicators to actually be able to measure the success or not of the implementation of the policy.
Thank you so much, Barbara.
So,
oh, go ahead.
To conclude, no, I was just thinking as I speak, you need to measure, right? And this is something important. For example, for family farmers, I would like to see today a baseline showing what is the nutritional status of family farmers, what is the health of the soils that they are producing on, what is their financial situation, and then measure that again in 5 years, in 10 years, to see if a policy has had an impact. Now, to conclude, I like very much to quote from Albert Einstein. He said something in the sense that we cannot solve problems using the same tools that we used when we created them. So clearly, we have to think out of the box. And for me, I mean, this means to link the tools that science offers together with the tools that politics offer. It means also to, if there is a question of food, of hunger, we need to concentrate those policies on those who are hungry and have them participating in policy making. We can do it, and if we do it and when we do it, it will benefit us all.
Thank you so much.